Good day, viewers. Welcome to this show. My name is Chirinda. I'm your presenter, and with me today is Prosper Ngombarume, who is a technician at 98.4 FM. So today we're going to be discussing about how technology has shaped broadcasting in Zimbabwe. So, Prosper, I would like to welcome you to the show. Would you like to introduce yourself to the viewers out there?
Yes, welcome viewers. My name is Prosper, as Collins has said. I'll be joining him on this very exciting interview.
Yes, probably the first question, Prosper, I would like to ask you is, what is it that you do as a technician?
Like the name implies, I'm a broadcast technician under AB Communications, but right now I'm here at 90.4 FM Midlands. So basically, it falls under broadcast engineering. Mm-hmm. So I'll make sure that there's signal monitoring, there's clear sending out of the signal. I help end users, which are presenters, to use the system and how to clearly broadcast.
Mm-hmm. So how did you come to focus on this particular field? I mean, there are other things to do out there, I am sure. Well, how did you come to focus on broadcast media and so forth?
You know, as you're growing, there are a lot of things that you encounter until you make up a decision. Mm-hmm. So what happens is there will be careers and maybe areas that will be leading by that time you'll be growing up. Mm-hmm. So at one time I wanted to be a marketer. Mm-hmm. And surprisingly, on my A level I did commercials. Oh. But with time you begin to see where your strength is and where your passion is. So that's when two of my friends were apprentices by Hippo Valley, the other one at Zesa. Mm-hmm. So I started seeing their life taking shape, and immediately I realized this is a way a man should live. Okay. So that's when I changed my focus.
Okay. So I want to take a bit of a change from what we're discussing here, and I want to focus on what new technologies have brought into the field of broadcasting.
As you know, we are migrating from an analog world to a digital world, and it has made life easier for us broadcasters. You know, as an electronic engineer, it will be very hard for you to work with a lot of cables, a lot of equipment. It's stressful. So the coming in of new technology and digitalization, it has brought new changes and ease of doing any transactions. So everything now is integrated. It's easy to work with.
Okay, so the shift from what you're saying is that the shift from analog is in a way enhanced the way we receive information and so forth. So what would you like to? I mean, I understand that we have got students who come by who want to learn a few things. How do they adapt to the developing?
The good thing about broadcasting is it encompasses a lot of careers, a lot of subjects into it. So we are looking at from electronic engineering, information systems, maybe media studies, music and musicology. So you see all these are enhanced in under one roof. Mm-hmm. So by then I think it's quite easier. You are working with a lot of people with a lot of expertise, so it's easier for you to adapt. Because if you are from the newsroom, there are guys from the newsroom. In the newsroom, you have to be someone who is IT literate. Mm-hmm. So there is always a technician on standby who always assists you to cope up with the IT changes. Oh. So it's easier for a student to adopt. Like for now, we have got students from MSU who are on attachment. They are doing computer science. And trust me, they are gurus now. Yeah. It's like they started with us when we started broadcasting. Okay. Because the environment is free.
Mm-hmm. So basically, how advanced in terms of the technology that you used? How advanced is the technology from?
Yeah, so far it's pretty advanced. Mm-hmm. Because we look at. I think one day you were here, you took a tour. Yeah. You saw our server room. It's so small. But back in the days, it was the whole of this room. So that way it shows you now we are working with advanced and integrated kit. So like from the servers, I no longer need so many cables. I just need to work over network. So it means the studio in my server, I'm communicating via the internet.
Okay.
There's no longer need for, so it means for security, we now apply Cisco security. Our routers and switches are all for Cisco. So you know with Cisco you can't crack any password. So it shows you now for broadcasting I no longer need to set up antennas like we used to do back in the days. I just carry my laptop and a kit of microphones, and now I'm just broadcasting. So that shows you too, yeah.
Okay, so I've seen you are working sometime last about 2-3 months ago when you were having a show by OK there. Yeah. So wireless technology in that regard, how has it aided the broadcasting field? I mean, will you broadcast to people who are probably in lower, people in Kwekwe?
Rolling in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so we were talking about simulcasting in the age of broadcasting. How relevant now is podcasting in simul? Because many people in Zimbabwe are unaware of what is podcasting, what is simulcasting. Would you like to shed more light on that?
All right. With podcasting and simulcasting, they are both ways of broadcasting, but podcasting, it's more of you are doing a pre-recorded show and then you post it online for later viewing or listening, or you can download it later on. But simulcasting is you are broadcasting on different channels at the same time. Like for instance, it's a TV broadcast, but it's also being broadcasted on Facebook, on YouTube, maybe you name the platforms that we can use this, Instagram or so. So that live video is shared through so many different channels. So, but podcasting, like you were saying, people are not so much aware of it. The disadvantage is if you don't have internet maybe or data, like these days it's expensive, less people are going to be viewing or listening to your podcast. But radio is there and there. You just have to tune in as long as you've got power, or you have power from solar or electricity. You listen there and there. Then simulcasting, it's now through digital broadcasting. It's enabling one program to reach so many people. Like now on radio, there's radio broadcasting like via terrestrial, but also there's someone who is outside the boundaries of our frequencies. They can listen via our website, or they can tune in via maybe tuning app. Like I'm broadcasting the same audio at the same time.
So basically what you're saying is when you're simulcasting, a person who is not within the reach of that same can also tune into the same. It works via internet.
Via internet.
So then how then are terrestrial radio stations? Because from what you're saying, I get that this is now a competitive sort of market.
Yeah.
So how then do terrestrial and traditional methods of broadcasting, like the traditional media, radio, television, how then do they become relevant in this day and age where you find there's simulcasting? I can actually listen to it over the internet.
All right. Yeah, differently from podcasting, simulcasting, it means that like it's happening there and there, it's live, right? So with terrestrial radio, the advantages are you are using the traditional means via the radio receiver or the television receiver set. There's no need of internet or whatsoever. So for the general someone who is just seated at home, maybe in Lower Gweru, they will just have to tune into the radio. And there's so much belief in the radio than the internet.
Yes.
So radio forever, it's going to be relevant. And because we are now introducing simulcasting too, it means someone can always want to listen in to what is happening. So I think it's just a matter of choice.
Okay. Prosper, I'd like to thank you for having us on this show. It has been a wonder. It has been great having our minds opened up to such information. I mean, this is an age of information society. So we need to, as a lot of information, we need to absorb as much information as we can get. Viewers, I'd like to thank you for watching this show. I've been with Prosper here. He works for AB Communications as a broadcast technician. And basically what we're talking about is how broadcasting is how broadcasting has actually morphed into the field that we know today through various technologies. Tune in next time. We'll be giving you more in relation to technology. I've been Collins Chirinda, and you have been you. Thank you very much, viewers.